evening, ladies and gentlemen. So today I'm going to put the dark side of the moon on this empty wall that I have here. Me and my friends made this Minecraft server and I have grinded the most on it by far. I have a secret house, I flattened out this entire chunk, and now I have this big empty wall to play with. So I'm going to make a mural. A mural of one of my favorite albums of all time. First step for this construction, I'm just going to make a basic outline of the main shape from the album cover. Alright, triangle's done. Now I'm gonna do the other part of the album cover that also uses white. Right, and now all the white bits are done. Next step is to find the 7 colored dye that I need for the rest of this mural, and that was actually easier than I thought it was. Just needed to bone meal a bunch of poppies and cornflowers, and I already had cacti and lapis, which already made green and blue. But I will need a bunch of black, so I need to kill whole squid families. I do not feel bad. And then after like a couple of Minecraft days, I got a stack and a half of red dye and yellow dye, which is great because then I can make purple dye, I can make orange dye, I can make all kinds of dye, I can make the whole rainbow, dude, which is exactly what I need. Now I'm going to my house. Want to know how to get in? Well, first you take this nether portal that's on my base. Then once you're through, there's a dedicated entrance that leads to the portal that goes into my base. Enter through and then boom, you're on my secret base. I had to grab something. Want to know how I get out? Because it's not through the portal. I live in the sky, and I call it the great gig in the sky. Slept well in the sky, and now it's the next day. You guys haven't seen it yet, but look, I live in a tower that's in the sky at build height. Ugly floor, ugly roof, I know. I will change that later. And why? I do not like living near people. And this is my pet horse. Good morning, Pink Floyd. Slaying more squeeds because I need them for the black dye. Then I hit up the desert for cacti because I need the green dye. Wait, where'd that block go? Wait. Huh? Oh. Oh, I love when this happens. That's whatever. We got the server back up and running, and now soon, why am I back here? At least I get to kill the squids again. Back at the desert. Now I'm grabbing all the cacti that I can get. Also need a bunch of sand for the concrete, so I'm just grabbing that. Got home and now I'm putting the cacti in the furnace for the green dye. And I figured while waiting for that, I might as well start putting on the colors. Noticed a wandering trader on my base, and he was actually selling green dye for emeralds, which I could totally afford. Still killed him anyways. Always do that. Even kill the llamas, just free leads. Now I'm just ripping out the wall, so then I can replace it with the concrete. Okay, so I made a line of solid black concrete so that it tells me to not break those blocks because the color concrete powder will be sitting on top of it. And now we're putting on some color. Ooh, it already looks crazy, dude. Now I'm making all the other concrete colors, but I actually overestimated how much dye I needed, except for black. Black I needed a lot of. Alright, now we're putting on all of the colors. Oh, it is so beautiful. You know, I actually forgot a color. Gray. I completely forgot I needed gray to be like a shading color inside of the triangle. But I got it now, so it's whatever. And I immediately put the gray on. I mean, there's not much of it, so like, might as well, right? Alright, done. Now, the gray might look a little funky, but when we put it in water, it'll look normal. Now I'm carving the inside of the triangle, so then I can place black all inside of it. Okay, ran out of black concrete powder, but hey, it's looking good. It's looking good. Then I used all of the black dye I got to try and get as much black concrete powder as I could get. And with that, is back to filling. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. But I gotta go to sleep. I do not like working in the night. Alright, it's the next morning, and look at how cool it looks from the sky, dude! But you already know, we gotta get to work. We want to surround the whole thing with black, so it really pops out, dude. Alright, this is all I could get done before I had to go get my beauty sleep. But look at how cool it looks already, man. Alright, it's the next morning, and we're back at it. Ooh, it's coming together. Oh, wait, I missed a spot. Alright, the very last thing I need is a bunch, and I mean a bunch of black concrete. So I need to kill these squids. Alright, and like a stack and a half of black dye acquired, baby. I lied. I need more gravel and sand. I used up all of it, making the other black concrete. A booyah, got the gravel, and that should be enough for the rest of the concrete. So now I just gotta grab the sand. Where'd that furnace go? Oh no! Oh, how I love when this happens! Don't worry, we got it back up and running again, so we should be fine. Why am I back here again? Melon break! I need to repair my shovel. Killing more squid just before I hit the desert. Alright, now I know that I have enough black dye. Woo, gravel! Alright, now I'm grabbing as much sand as my inventory can let me. Made it back home, and now this has to be enough for all the black concrete I need. I really hope this is enough. And now, finally, we're doing the top in all black. You know, this whole project took me like 4 hours to do from start to finish. And during those 4 hours, I listened to Pink Floyd's 5 greatest albums consecutively. Metal, The Dark Side of the Moon, Wish You Were Here, Animals, and The Wall all in one sitting. Maybe I should make the wall on the other side of this base. I'm changing the way I fill up the black on the top. If you noticed, I was just breaking single line blocks down and then just piling up concrete, and that takes a while. So I'm just going to eradicate anything that isn't part of the art, and then I'm gonna let the concrete powder fall when I place it. Alright, now it's the next day, and this is what I mean by letting the concrete fall. I don't even need to move a finger, or the mouse. But that process also felt kind of slow, so now I'm just back to manually putting them down. This way I can control the rate at how fast each block places down, instead of just letting the game decide how fast. You know, halfway through this, I thought to myself, shouldn't I be doing something productive in this game? I could have expanded the villager trades. I could have expanded my melon farm. I know me and my friends need a lot of iron, so maybe I could have made an iron farm. I could have grinded wither skeletons to get a full-powered beacon. Oh, what I would do to get full beacon powers. But no! I want my base to look pretty! Dude, honestly, this world is anything but pretty at this current state. My friend who owns this world created it when he thought he was going to have a Minecraft phase. But that phase went away really quickly, and he only played for like 2 or 3 days. He's the one that built the giant penis where the testicles exploded by the creepers. Oh, and that unfinished house. We made this world during school break, so best believe we were on it for like hours every day. And there was a big war in the world, which just completely destroyed the landscape. Dude, looking at the one hop that's finished, it looks so good. If you saw this floating chest earlier in the video, you probably wondered what's inside and why is it floating. My friend wanted to make an iron farm, and he just put some supplies in it. The reason why the chest was floating was because it used to be put on a giant hill that I completely erased. Alright, nearly done, dudes. Just gotta get this top right corner finished. Placing down all the black concrete powder, I was low-key kind of worried that I didn't have enough. Do I have enough? 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 Please, please. Oh. Yes! With a stack to spare. It is done! It's beautiful. Now I gotta put water on it. I was so excited to see the finished product while I was doing this. And there it is. The dark side of the moon. If you're wondering why I didn't do that little white bit in the center of the triangle, it's because the blocks are too big for such a small detail. It looks so good, I stood on my melon farm to get a great view of it. And there you have it! After 4 hours of work, I have a beautiful mural of the dark side of the moon. I should really spruce up this place a lot more. Well, thank you for watching. Maybe I'll make more of these. Who knows?